Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed my tips last week, the 5 tips on trying to eat healthy. Today I've decided to do a video clip on 2 kind of snacks that you can include that can be a snack option for you, or could also be a main meal if you're trying to maybe avoid bread in your diet. Bread tends to be quite lacking in nutrition. It doesn't have much that can help us with, and it can be extra calories that we don't really need in our body. So today what I'm going to do is a video here quickly on how to make a good smoothie that's quite nutritious and it's going to give you a lot of the nutrients that you need in a very easy way to have, and can be frozen overnight in the freezer. You can add a couple of ice cubes in at the end to put it in the fridge for you if you're going into work. And also I'm going to be uploading onto the page a recipe I have here for flapjacks. The flapjack recipe is really handy as well. I'll go through that at the end. So first off, just to give you an idea of what I would normally put into a smoothie. So for your smoothie, the biggest thing I suppose, like you remember from last week, I spoke about maybe having fruit in your diet that's not that high in sugar. So adding in bananas, pears and apples into your smoothie is a lot of sugar that you don't really need, whereas berries can really help to make your smoothie quite flavoursome, and they're low in sugar. So for my smoothie, I usually add a bit of yogurt to give me some protein, which slows down your sugar, makes you feel full for longer during the day. Really important if you're trying to stop cravings. So a Greek style yogurt, I like this one. It's called Skyr yogurt. It's in Aldi and Lidl, and it's quite a thick yogurt, and it's double the protein to a regular Greek yogurt. So you're going to pack yourself with protein, low sugar, and not that high in saturated fat. It's a low fat yogurt. I would put 2 tablespoons into my smoothie of yogurt, and I also add a scoop of protein into my yogurt just to keep my fullness for longer as well. So I add a scoop of protein. You don't have to, yogurt is fine as well. And then I add some milk. I use a dairy-free milk, an oat milk or an almond milk. You can use a low-fat milk if you want. Whatever you have in your house is absolutely fine, okay? So about a glass of milk, 200 ml of milk for 1 serving of a smoothie. 1 big handful of fruit, berries. I use frozen berries here because they really keep the smoothie nice and cold. And 1 scoop of protein, 2 scoops of yogurt. And then this is where I get a little bit more creative. So if you're going to substitute your smoothie as a main meal, it's a good idea to add some good fats in there. And you can add a teaspoon of peanut butter, smooth peanut butter if you want. Or another thing is called tahini. So tahini paste is sesame seeds ground, and they're very high in iron, B12, zinc, which helps with energy, metabolism, hormones. And if you're maybe lacking in red meat in your diet, or you're not watching your iron levels, this is a good one to add in iron. Also calcium. If your diet is low in calcium because you're dairy free, or you don't have a lot of dairy in your diet, tahini can be a great one for adding calcium into your diet. So just 1 teaspoon of that in as well. Okay. And the other thing you can add, if you tend to go for sweet things in your diet and you're worried this might not hit it for you, maybe a small teaspoon of honey, okay? Then you're going to blitz it. So I'm just going to pause it while we go into the blitzing so I don't deafen you.